Hello everyone, back with another video, me and my wife segment. This is Raw Madness, and we're going to get it started because my wife got something on her mind and it's been weighing heavy on her and she wants to express her feelings.
Hi, this one's about holding grudges and fighting fair and forgiving quickly. The last week I've been thinking about this a lot because we've had an incident in our family where someone is holding a grudge, and it's just not healthy. And I started to think about how holding grudges in your marriage and in your other important relationships can really wreak havoc on the situation. You end up being resentful and doing little things, nitpicky things to get back at that person, and it can just get to the point where you cross the line in some way, and you really do a lot of damage to your relationship. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and think about how Ron and I can do better at that in our relationship, because, you know, we're human. We've done things to each other in the past that weren't easily forgiven, but I have realized that once we have learned to forgive each other, our relationship has gotten so much better, and we just love each other and respect each other so much more. And I think it's just important to realize that we are all human, we all make mistakes, and I heard something a long time ago that sometimes good people make bad choices, and they shouldn't have to pay for those bad choices for the rest of their lives. And I think that that's true. Bad choices happen, and that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. And we should learn to forgive each other. Sometimes it's not, just about saying I'm sorry. Sometimes you have to see like real work put into something to know that apology is genuine. And sometimes you have to be okay with never getting an apology and realize that sometimes a person's actions show their apology without actually saying the words I'm sorry. I know for me, I'm sorry doesn't cut it. It means nothing to me. When someone says they're sorry, it means absolutely nothing to me. I want to see that you're sorry by your action. And I'm not saying that you have to grovel, get on your knees, and go do all these crazy things to get me to forgive you. But I just need to see in your day-to-day consistent actions that you are sorry, so that I can put it behind me and let go of the hurt. And I think that sometimes it comes down to a conversation. Sometimes you don't realize that you've hurt someone until you're open and honest about it. Hey, what you said really hurt me, and I don't like it because it makes me feel like XYZ. And to the other person, they could be thinking, oh, it was just a joke, or I didn't mean it that way, and I'm sorry you're taking it that way. And you can get rid of it so quickly, and then there's no reason for a grudge because you've addressed it and you can both move on. And so I just think that in all relationships, it's just important to do that. At some point we have to grow up. I always make jokes that I'm forever 17 because, sometimes things are hard and you feel silly about addressing things, but you have to. If those relationships are important to you, you have to risk feeling a little silly or embarrassed and just get it out there. Because how else can you heal? How else can you move forward and continue to love and respect each other if you don't let the crap go and move on?
Yeah, I totally agree, and I'm just as bad, because I hold a grudge forever. It can be something really, it can be as small as a pumpkin seed, and the argument mean nothing. Sometimes I forget it, you know what I mean? And
he forgets it, he's still mad.
And I'm still mad, so I don't even know half the time. And my memory used to be so much better when I was younger because I remembered everything, especially when people done something to me, or my wife said something or done something to me that I didn't like, and I just hold it. Even if I talk about it, I'm still upset about it. So it's really just not a good thing to hold grudge. It doesn't do anything for anybody to be mad or upset or you don't like that person at that particular time, or you say something to hurt that person's feelings, because grudges can get out of hand.
And they eat away at your love for each other.
Yeah.
They really do. They eat away at your love for each other, and then next thing you know, you're making terrible choices that you can't take back.
Life choices.
Yeah.
And it's horrible for the both of you, including the rest of your family, your kids, your aunts, your uncles. You're not just hurting yourself and hurting your marriage, or you're hurting the decision of your kids. If you have kids, you're hurting the decision of your aunts and uncles and mother and father, because investment in time of people, you don't get that back.
Right.
So you have to take your time and think about it before you create chaos. Chaos is good for no one.
Yeah. Just like in the Bible, it says that you should not let the sun go down on your anger. It also says about asking God for forgiveness of our trespasses. We ask God to forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And we have to do that. Like, we really have to do that. It's not just a guide, a suggestion. These are things that we're supposed to do. We're supposed to forgive people and realize that we are all human. And you have to find it in your heart somewhere to forgive people, because God forgives us of the things that we do. If we repent, we have a change of heart, a change of mind, a change of action, then God forgives us. So then why, if your friend or spouse or family member or coworker has apologized and has had a change of action and a change of heart, then why are we withholding forgiveness from them? It's not fair. It's not right. And I'm sure that we have offended God on so many levels, and He chooses to forgive us every single time. So then why are we not forgiving the people who are in our everyday lives, our spouses, our friends, our family? We have to forgive them and learn to move forward and just love them. That's all I got.
So we're signing out. We'll see you on the next video. And guys, have a glorious day.
God bless.